And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at forewarning and the lessons not learnt from the past. This time it's the words of the hero of Britain, the man that single-handedly bolstered the nation against an unsurmountable foe. The man that the left can only find one flaw with, so even they know he was one of our greatest. And a man that should always receive our honour, our praise and our thankfulness for his duty. That man would be Sir Winston Churchill. This is in regards to the threat of socialism and what it would bring to our great nation's union. He gave this speech on June the 4th, 1945, and it still holds true today, even if the establishment all seem to be socialist, Marxist authoritarians. This is the front page of the paper of the time, the Daily Express. Gestapo in Britain if socialists win. They could dictate what to say. Check, done that. And do, check, done that. And even where to queue. Check again. Not wrong, was it? Forewarned and not listened to. Let's hear the words of the great man himself.
Socialism is in its essence an attack not only upon British enterprise, but upon the right of an ordinary man or woman to breathe freely without having a harsh, clumsy, tyrannical hand clasped across their mouths and nostrils. A free parliament. Look at that. A free parliament is odious to the socialist doctrinaire. Have we not heard Mr. Herbert Morrison descant upon his plans to curtail parliamentary procedure and pass laws simply by resolutions of broad principle in the House of Commons, afterwards to be left by Parliament to the executive and to the bureaucrats to elaborate and enforce by departmental regulations. As for Sir Stafford Cripps on Parliament in the socialist state, I have not time to read you what he said, but perhaps it will meet the public eye during the election campaign. But I will go farther. I declare to you from the bottom of my heart that no socialist system can be established without a political police. Many of those who are advocating socialism or voting socialist today will be horrified at this idea. That is because they are short-sighted. That is because they do not see where their theories are leading us. No socialist government conducting the entire life and industry of the country could afford to allow free, sharp, or violently worded expressions of public discontent. They would have to fall back on some form of Gestapo, no doubt very humanely directed in the first instance. And this would nip in the bud opinion at its source. It would stop criticism and it reared its head. And it would gather all the power to the Supreme Party and the party leaders rising like stately pinnacles above their vast bureaucracies of civil servants. No longer servants and no longer civil.
Winston Churchill broadcast his famous Gestapo speech in which he warned that a socialist Labour government would lead to the erosion of freedom. He was influenced by Friedrich Hayek's The Road to Serfdom that had been published the previous year, which is an influential and popular exposition of liberalism. So effectively, it's background information on how liberalism was started. So as you can see, he warned us, we're not listening, and everything he said would happen is. Time we learnt our lessons, isn't it, everyone, and not forget them. Rule Britannia. We will never give up, never give in, and we will never surrender. In the great words of the man himself. But anyway, I'd like to know your opinion on this, everyone. Do you think we're heading down the route that he actually warned about? Because it does sound like it, doesn't it? It does look like it. And even though the Conservatives, I say that with a small c, the Conservatives are not conserving anything and seem to be going the route of Labour, it seems like we're in a lose-lose situation, doesn't it? Time to remove the scourge of socialism from the country, in my opinion. But what say you? Let me know in the comments. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to with a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Very rousing speeches, aren't they, Churchill speeches? I really do like them. Stay sane, I'll see you on the next one.